Look at Jesus' life and his ability to talk to people. And he went on so many different events and areas in his time and spoke to so many different people because all he wanted was peace and joy and love, which inevitably ends up being the foundation for everything that we believe in. If you have that peace and love and joy, you're going to talk about a safer environment for your children. You're going to talk about a community where people can talk about differences and not argue about them to the point where people are getting hurt, people are getting murdered, right? Nobody wants that. I mean, we look at Charlie, and he was a great example of someone who had a lot to say and a beautiful message about Jesus, and he got murdered.
This is Chicago Cubs infielder Matt Shaw speaking at AmFest.
I don't want to hear any mealy-mouthed explanations when he's asked about it. I don't want him to say, "Oh, well, this is just I'm just his friend," or "This is just because of my faith." Don't give me any of that. Own it. Own it. That's all I ask. Embrace it. Be proud of it, Matt Shaw. That's all I ask. Is don't try to say this isn't what this is. Just have the guts to stand up when asked about it, and when asked about your appearance, standing shoulder to shoulder with Donald Trump Jr. and Steve Bannon and Roger Stone and Megyn Kelly and J.D. Vance. Just be proud of it. Just say, these are my people. I feel strongly about what this represents. And don't lie. Don't obfuscate. Be proud of it. Be proud that you're standing in between Russell Brand and Rob Schneider and Benny Johnson and Vivek Ramaswamy and Ben Carson and Tom Homan and Jack Posobiec. If you want to go to a gathering that tells me clearly that you are proud to be among hate mongers, homophobes, fascists, racists, flag-waving, proud racists. If these are your people and this is your thing, and you want to be at this proudly Nazi-adjacent pep rally, go ahead. Go ahead. Have a day, man. Have a week. Whatever blows your hair back. And if you have been given permission to associate the Cubs brand, all things Chicago Cubs, with this lineup of horrible, horrible people, all standing proudly on the wrong side of history, go ahead.
Legendary radio host Dan Bernstein ripped into Shaw for his appearance.
And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back. And this is what's so beautiful about this moment, because if the internet wants to clip it, who cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman. She has a soul and a heart for the Lord.
At the event, not only did this happen,
Despite the devastating loss of Charlie Kirk, my incredible husband at UVU, Caleb has persisted with the same gift. Grit. It has been a long day. Trust me, you're not a grifter, honey. It's all good.
but a Freudian slip for the ages would occur.
To go out through a stream of fireworks and sparklers and stand there in a glittering pantsuit and talk about electing J.D. Vance 3 months after your husband was killed, many people feel that there is something off about that. And we're starting to see that political people are the exact same thing as the Hollywood elites that they all love to dunk on.
Conservative comedian Tim Dillon even went after Erica Kirk and the event overall. Because guess what? He's right. Bernstein is right. The detractors, for the most part, are right. And the reason being is because we are able to not hide behind a shield the way that Matt Shaw is, the way that Nicki Minaj is, the way that Erica Kirk is, which is by weaponizing scripture. Matt Shaw said, and I quote, "He spoke to so many people," as in Charlie Kirk, "because all he wanted was peace, joy, and love, which is the foundation for everything we believe in. Charlie had a lot to say and a beautiful message, and he got murdered." Let's be clear about a few things. It appears through the online history of the alleged shooter, he was murdered by someone who largely aligns with y'all. Secondly, these beautiful messages that Charlie spoke of, let's go over them, shall we? He called the Civil Rights Act a mistake. He said it's being turned into an anti-white weapon. Matt Shaw, do you agree with those messages? He said on Jubilee that black folks were better off as slaves. Do you agree with that, Matt Shaw? He called Martin Luther King awful. Everyone knows the black pilot's line at this point. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Never saying that of a white pilot. Only a black pilot. He said systemic racism is not real. It is 1,000% real. And not only that, Charlie benefits from systemic racism. Hell, I benefit from systemic racism. The difference between he and I, although there are a million, is that I call it out and I acknowledge my privilege. He wants his privilege to be elevated as high as the sky. Called George Floyd a scumbag. Said he OD'd from a drug overdose. That was not true. He viewed women as second class. And he viewed immigrants as an existential threat to white Christian America. Matt Shaw, you play with people who don't look like you. And you call these messages beautiful? What part of that is beautiful? I would love for some of his teammates to just pull him aside. Say, hey, man, those messages target me. Those messages want to make me a third-class citizen. You give the stamp of approval to that? He called for doxing professors he disagreed with. Some had to move from their homes. Charlie Kirk espoused Great Replacement Theory, which is a white supremacist conspiracy theory that white people are being replaced by immigrants. He went after what he called affirmative action picks, like Michelle Obama, Ketanji Brown Jackson, and R.I.P. Rep. Sheila Jackson Lee. Kirk said, "You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken seriously without affirmative action. You had to steal a white person's slot." Matt Shaw, you agree with that? You think black women don't have brain processing power? Is that how you feel? Because he'll never answer these questions. But if he feels that way, he would also refuse, which goes into what Bernstein said about him not owning it. And if you go up on that stage and you go beside those people and you spew those messages, I truly, truly believe that you support all of this. Because if you support Charlie's message, then you support those quotes that I just gave you.